I'm up early, trying to beat the sun up. Grinding hard for mine to see a meal before my sun's up. All I'm saying is I'm trying to get my funds up. Gotta stay strapped, case these niggas. I'm up early, trying to beat the sun up. Grinding hard for mine to see a meal before my sun's up. All I'm saying is I'm trying to get my funds up. Gotta stay strapped, case these niggas.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining in of another episode of Run It Back, where we talk about the area's greats from yesteryear. This episode, pretty much, I'm co-joined by my co-host. That's gonna be sitting in periodically, and we're gonna just chop it up. Talk basketball, talk back in the day basketball, talk current state of basketball. So, and it's a mind that's coming from someone that very, very knowledgeable of the game, very knowledgeable of the players through the city of Waterbury, Connecticut, and then beyond too. So, a lot of information that's going to be shared today is coming from a great source, a great reliable source. And again, every time we had this episode, it's you could write down your books because it's a history lesson. So you guys are going to learn something today. Even though we just chopping it up, you're still going to learn. You're going to get a piece of history from Waterbury. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce my co-host today, Mr. Proof, Antoine Jones. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
Good, and yourself? Oh, man. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here, man. As I, talk to people, and when people ask me, where do I get some of my information from, what made me start doing this, and, the passion just to knowing that we live in a basketball town. This is a basketball city, and you know what I'm saying? And I don't want those that, were great back in the day to be forgotten by the kids of today.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of the greats are walking amongst the kids, and the kids don't know who they are. They look at you like, who's you? Like, nah, you don't know who that is?
That's a good thing you're doing this now. Because, now they have the opportunity to, The thing about it is it's somewhere you can go back to and look at and share with your child later on in life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's something that's made now that hopefully be around later that you can share.
Hopefully once it go to YouTube, you can always go back and search it up. You know what I mean? So, like, me listening to you talk about the game of basketball and, and then this, you don't realize what things spark you till sometimes you can go back and look like, I remember talking with Cuz and he was saying this, and that make you think and go back, and it's like those little instances for me is what got me to start looking into the history of certain things, or
Oh yeah, most definitely.
you know what I mean?
Oh, we got a rich history.
Yeah.
We got a lot of people that that use the Pearl Street as a platform to go on and do better things. You know what I mean?
For sure.
We had reporters. You know what I'm saying? As well as basketball players and things like that.
Yeah.
We got an abundance of talent that came from this city, man.
Wow. Would you say that? So you got your? Would you say you got your coaching bug started with Pearl Street?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. Be honest, we playing on the hill, man. You know what I'm saying, yo.
Okay.
If you was a little older than somebody, you got them together and y'all had a little team. Whether y'all was playing, football up on the hill. You know what I'm saying, yo. Because I used to get, Butchie,
Okay, Butchie.
Bo,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Ray Weaver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Those are my
Raymond.
boys. You know what I'm saying, and then Tracy Rucker would get his boys, and then we'll go up to the end, and
Oh, man.
So that's how you started coaching. You know what I mean? But man, I had Bobby Manus, man. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Manus, Ronnie Manus.
Ronnie brother,
man.
Yeah.
And he used to coach the softball teams and things like that. So
the Berkeley Bombers?
Berkeley Bombers. And
I
used to watch Bobby, and you know what I mean? It was like Bobby he wasn't the best athlete, but he was there for the community, man. You know what I'm saying, yo? If you had a little talent, Bobby was coaching you up. Tell, yo, man, do that. Yo, you gonna be fast,
Yeah.
All like that, man.
Okay.
So, so when we all knew about Pearl Street. You know what I'm saying? Because that was our NBA.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yep,
Every summer.
for sure.
You know, me being 9, 10 years old,
Yeah.
I couldn't wait till Pearl Street because that's where I go and I watch Slam Dunk Snyder and, you know what I'm saying, my cousin Pig. And,
Yeah.
you know, Chris White, Mark White, you know what I mean, watch them in that Pearl Street Phase 3 league, man, and it was off the hook.
Wow, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where the bug came from, just watching it.
Watching it.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, I've always liked the idea of coaching. I used to listen to the basketball games, and before Dick Vitale, it was McGuire. You know what I mean? And he used to coach he was on CBS. He was one of the telecast, announcers.
The broadcasters. Yeah.
And I used to always listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was broadcasting, but he was a former coach. He used to coach Marquette. You know what I'm saying? No, he used to coach North Carolina, I believe it was. And I think his brother coached Marquette. But listening to his games, man, he was always telling you what to do. You know what I'm saying? So when I had my first opportunity of coaching, he came right into my head. You know what I'm saying?
Get
All
out
the
of
things
here.
that McGuire told you to do.
Yeah.
Yo, pull him out. He's tired. He's
Yeah,
tired. You know?
yeah.
He's pulling on the shorts. He's tired. You know, those types of things.
Oh,
So
man.
that's what, you know, you started replaying
Yes.
what you heard. You know what I'm saying? That's how. And then John Thompson came along.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Georgetown.
Georgetown.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Started watching him. You know what I'm saying? You started watching my man from Jerry Tark with the UNLV
UNLV.
running Rebels. You know what I'm saying? So those were my, you know what I'm saying? I watched how they instituted it. You know what I'm saying? And those were mine. Because I grew up a Jehovah's Witness. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have the opportunity to play for basketball teams and things like that because, you know, that wasn't allowed. You know, my parents didn't allow me to be on teams. But when I had the opportunity to coach, I didn't have an opportunity to play as far as like high school or middle school because I wasn't allowed to join the teams.
Wow.
But during the summer, I was able to get out. You know what I'm saying? For that little bit of time, I was able to get involved with a summer league team because it wasn't going to be all year round. And my parents didn't have to know because it was during the summer. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got back in before 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night.
And you out of trouble.
And I'm out of trouble. It was cool. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
So that's where the love came in at, man. You know?
Wow. So with coaching and everything, what would you say, like, if we focused on, like, let's say we focused on scores, right? With coaching, who would you, if you had to name 5, who would you say was like the 5, like, can get at any time scores that you've had the ability to coach over the years?
That I had to coach.
That you had to coach.
Okay. No, I've had the ability. I mean, I started coaching in, believe it or not, in 19. I'm going 19 because you can't go 2000. I believe it was 1985. No, 83. 1983. We had a summer league team. And it was 15 and under.
Okay.
And I had turned 15 that year. I was turning 16, but I turned 16 in the middle of the summer.
Okay.
So I was under 15 and under then. So
Right.
I was able to play 15 and under. And I played with Rufus Freeman, Thelvis,
Ron and Thelvis.
I played with Thelvis, Martin Carter, Vinny Riddick,
Okay.
and Lee Foster. Mel played on the team for a minute, but there was another, because back in the days, child care had Head Start and they had child care.
Okay.
All right? And I was on the Head Start team.
Pearl Street.
And Phil had his child care team that he was getting together, and he only had his people that he had up there. And he didn't want to play with Rufus.
Okay.
Because, you know what I'm saying, Rufus was the man. And, you know, so
This Phil
Lott.
Okay.
Yeah, Phil Lott. And childcare, they had their squad. It was Phil, Chubb,
Yep.
Joe Blunt, Ron Freeman.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They was all in
That's
that.
kind of like the Wilby.
Yeah,
the Wilby crew,
they had
almost.
their own little squad.
Yep.
So on the leftovers, Harry, which was Jeff Mitchell's cousin, had a little squad with the child care. I forget who. I think it was Peeny was coaching this child care team. Peeny Yates might have been coaching. I'm not sure. Don't book it, but I think it might have been Peeny. And his cousin Harry was getting the team together.
Okay.
So when I knew Rufus was coming, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't one of the better players, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I knew I wasn't going to play with Phil's squad, you
Yep.
know what I'm saying? But Jeff Mitchell told me to come down and he was going to make sure I got on the team.
Gotcha.
So when his cousin Harry was passing out the shirts, I had caught a ride up and I saw Rufus coming up. So I grabbed the shirt for Rufus because I knew I'm going to get Rufus on the squad with me.
Yeah.
So they started passing out. So he got M. Martin Carter. He got all them. And then when Rufus came, they was like, oh, I said, Ru, I got you already.
You already had him.
I already had him. So make a long story short was Harry was, I think Harry was from down south. And he coached for a little while and then he left. But our team, we was rolling, man.
Mm-hmm.
We was ending up undefeated. And we didn't want no coach. You see what I'm saying? We didn't.
You ain't want no
we
coach.
didn't want. It wasn't that we didn't want no coach, but we knew we was playing good, man. And we saw other coaches and how they was doing it. Our squad was about getting the ball to Rufus anyway. You know what I'm saying, yo? And Delvis was good at that. Delvis got feeding Rufus.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We had Martin Carter, he doing his thing. We had Vinny Riddick, who was very unselfish, just wanted to grab rebounds and he take it
dish
up.
it out.
Dish it up. He was, you know what I mean? So this team was about getting the ball to Rufus, man.
Okay.
See what I'm saying, yo? And I happened to be the fifth man on that squad. So I ended up starting, you know what I'm saying? It was Thelvis, me, Vinny, Martin, and Rufus.
Okay.
And then later on, Dwayne Jonathan came in, and I gave up my spot. Well, Dwayne was going to take it anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, yo? So that's when I was on the bench. But while being on the bench, I turned into the coach. Because once we got up by enough, I got in, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you could facilitate.
See, I could facilitate it, and you know, it was just, they respected me enough to which, when I said, yo, come on, let's do this, and we, you know what I mean? There was a lot of times we subbed, because we only had like 8 or 9 players.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, yo? So it was a lot of 3 in, and you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But at that point, we got to the championship game, man, and I was nervous, yo.
You was nervous?
Yeah, we played Crosby in the championship game.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And Crosby, they had Mike Peacock and Dondi, Don Trotty.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying,
Okay.
yo? And Crosby was big. They was,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? They was, and I wasn't ready. They had what's their name? What's my man name? Mo Collins.
Oh, Mo Collins.
Mo Collins, yeah, they have Mo, and you know what I mean. And yo, they was. I wasn't ready, so I had to start in 5. I had me and the other. So when I did my little what's naming, I didn't put myself in. You know what I'm saying, yo? Because I was nervous, so I did most of the coach. You know what I'm saying? And I think somebody had got in foul trouble, man, and I had to go in there. You know what I'm saying? I had to go in there.
How did you feel? You didn't go in the game, but how did you feel still facilitating from the side at that point?
Well, that's when I knew I was a coach. I wasn't a player.
Okay.
See what I'm saying, yo?
Okay.
That's when I knew I was a coach and I wasn't. So I think Thelvis had got in foul trouble or something like that. Or he got tired and he said, yo, get me. And I was like, oh, man, like, this is a championship game. This is at West Side. This is in front of parents and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Every time we always played, we didn't have
wasn't no big crowd like that.
No big crowd. The refs had stripes. Before they didn't have stripes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is Pearl Street, you know what I'm saying? They had real refs and everything. So I wasn't ready, man, to play. I was more comfortable on the side.
Yeah,
See what I'm
that
saying?
came natural.
Yeah, it came natural. So anyway, I had made a substitute and I got Delvis, You know what I'm saying? And it was a fast break. And Mo Collins had the ball, and he was coming down. And I was like, I got nervous, and I just stood in front of him and did like this. Took a charge, boom. I fouled him. I was like,
oh, you drew the offensive foul?
I drew an offensive foul. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't going to, I knew I had Rufus here, so I was trying to just I just wanted him to go up so Rufus could block it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all. Because Mo was nice. You couldn't stay in front of Mo. See what I'm saying, yo?
Yeah.
It wasn't like I had a chance like I was going to block the shot because Mo was jiggity. So I just wanted to stay in front of him. So I did. I stayed in front of him, and Mo wasn't ready. Boom, caught the foul.
Oh, man.
Anyway, to make a long story short, we ended up winning the game. You see what I'm saying? And that was the bug right there. You know what I'm saying? Because the next year, Peeny was coaching.
Okay.
And he had got into an altercation like with one of the refs, and Hubie fired him. Hubie walked right in while Peeny was like, yeah. Hubie was like, fired him. You out of here. Get out of here. You gone. Peeny was like, yo, you know, because him and Hubie had a love-hate relationship.
Okay.
Because Peeny was tearing him up in phase 3.
Oh, killing him.
Killing him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Peeny was killing him. But Hubie had a way of rewarding you. You know what I mean? You know, he let you give back to the leagues. And so, but Peeny was always edgy anyway. That's why I didn't want to play for Peeny. Because if you wasn't dead right, Peeny was going to tell you. He's going to cuss you out. He's going. So I didn't
so
really
you got to
wanna-
be on your.
You got to be on your P's and Q's with
him.
Peeny.
Okay.
Because, you know, PY was a man. And he expected people to play like him. We all didn't play like you.
Everybody didn't play like
Everybody didn't play like
Everybody ain't play like you.
Everybody
Man.
didn't play like you. So, but that helped me understand, and part of coaching is what not to expect. You know what I'm saying? So he fired him, and what's his name? And they was playing Hank Santos.
Okay.
The squad was playing Hank, and Gerard had took over.
Okay.
Gerard Trent. I don't know if you know Gerard. Gerard Trent had took over, and he was coaching for a while. And one of the players that came up to me and said, "Yo, man, Gerard said he ain't messing with us, man. Why don't you come down and help us coach, man?" And that was 1984.
84.
That was 1984.
Wow.
And I came down. I was I just turned 17. You know what I'm saying? And I had coached. It was squad with Eric Moore, Baron Brown,
Okay.
Dwayne Parker, Drez, Cag, Prentice Scott. A lot of the kids that was 4 or 5 years younger than me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, yo?
Yeah.
So that's why, and I just happened to be at that time, and they said, "Proof, yo, you want to coach us?" I was like, "Word." And ever since then, man, I coached from 1984 to I think it was 1999, 2000. You know what I mean?
all that.
By that time, he had ended up losing.
The approach he was.
Yeah, he had lost the building, and he was just
shifting
shifting
to different-
outside and different things like that. But yeah, it was a long run, man. Like 17 years, man.
Wow,
You know
that's
what
a
I'm saying?
long run.
Yeah. A lot of players, man.
So and it's one of those things where, like you said, you was nervous to play, but you wasn't nervous to give direction and coach. You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, it's just Mark McGuire and Billy Packer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, yo? And Snapper Jones, that was another one.
Okay.
Snapper Jones, that was another guy I used to listen to. He was on CBS, and he used to do NBA games.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And so when I got up there, I was just thinking about what would they do?
Yeah, what would they do?
You know what I'm saying, yo? So it was like them in my ear.
But you
know what I
still
mean?
knew the game enough.
Yeah, knew the game, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely.
So you got
Oh, get back. Now you told me to name if I can name okay.
the five scores.
The five that played for me. Because I didn't always have the best scores.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, yo, but just played for me. Top, Wayne Boyette.
Okay, Cag, Wayne.
You know,
Okay.
Cag was buckets, man. You know what I mean? Cag was definitely buckets. Then Squirt. Yeah, Squirt.
Yeah.
I had Garnett.
Which one?
Garnett.
Oh, Garnett
Petaway.
Petaway. Okay, okay.
Garnett Petaway. Garnett.
Okay.
I had all of them. Garnett, Garrett, and Gershon. I coached all three of them. But yeah, Garnett was definitely buckets.
Garnett.
You know, he was. At 13, I never saw nobody more athletic.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? More athletic.
Mm-hmm.
Talents. Yo. Talents.
They said talents, when he was in 8th grade, he was ranked like number,
I think he was
like number 7th in the nation, and Stephon Marbury was 14.
Listen. Talent was, man, I'm going to tell you what talent used to do. And I used to, he was, this is what talent will do. And I'm not talking about talents. What talent will do.
Okay.
Man, you know, I would start to talent. First of all, you knew that the other kids didn't even want to play against talents.
They didn't want to play.
They didn't even want to play against talents. The kids his age.
Yeah.
Didn't. I'm telling you, they didn't want to play against talents because you couldn't bring the ball up.
Couldn't bring the
ball up. You know what I'm saying? And he had a energy that was so strong defensively that you almost gave the ball up when he came.
Get out of here.
You see what I'm saying? Yo, his talent was just that. And he had quickness, he had strength, and he was just next level.
So it's the defensive prowess.
Yeah.
They talk about.
Let me tell you like this, yo. Talents was like this. He was like, yo, Proof. The game will start at 1 o'clock. Proof, I'm leaving at 1:30, man. Like, yo, tell what yo, man. Yo, listen. Yo, I'm leaving at 1:30, man. The circus, what's that? The carnival. Carnival at what's the name, man? Proof, I'm leaving at 1:30. I got to get on that 2 o'clock bus, man. I'm going to the carnival. No, you ain't Tal. Proof, I'm telling you, I'm leaving at what? So the game started. Yo, Tal put a pressure on these boys. By the time it's like he said he leaving at 1:30. Yeah. But yo, we up like 42-10. You see what I'm saying, yo? By the time, Tal put the game up, but like I said, you couldn't. Now this was threes first came out. Now I hated threes, man, because I couldn't control. I didn't grow up with the three.
Right.
You see what I'm saying, yo? So I didn't want them. Because I didn't want them shooting the threes because they focused too much on the three. I wanted to do the inside outside thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And all up until talents, I was able to dictate the 3-point shot.
Right.
See what I'm saying? All my other players, they understood when the three was to come back with, not part of the offense.
Yes, okay.
Tal would come right down, get on somebody, pull a three. Tal, don't shoot, splash. All right, next time down. Tal, don't splash. Be like, yo, man, he ruined my coaching. See what I'm saying, yo? Because, yo, on the real, he was just that talented, man. There was nobody that could stay in front of him. You know what I mean, yo? He was gifted well before his, you know what I mean?
Before his time.
Yes, man. Yes.
Wow.
He was on that, you know. And the thing about it was, see, Tal might have came like in my 8th or 9th year coaching.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying,
wow,
yo?
Yeah.
So this Tal might have came like around 92, 93. After I had firmly established who Proof was.
Who you was. And everybody know.
And everybody know.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying, yo? So when Tal came, it was like, do I want to let him go play with what's name or what? You know what I mean? Because he wanted to play for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I want to deal with this talent. You know what I'm saying, yo? Because he's going to take over my team. You know what I'm saying, yo? And but I didn't want to play against him because if I got him mad and said no, then I
man.
know that he's going to destroy us.
You
I'm saying, y'all?
you know he's gonna destroy.
You know he's gonna destroy us. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Because Tal didn't come to every game, and I was happy with it. I was okay with it because I had my team. But when he came, he just you know what I mean? Yo, the year I won the championship with Tal wasn't fun at all.
It wasn't fun?
Nah, it wasn't fun because he was so talented, and Talon's had that, you know, that Vogardness.
Yeah.
But he was so nice at the same time, but they knew they couldn't deal with him. He would talk crap and all that, but he wasn't going to harm nobody, but because he did it on the court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was as good defensively as he was offensively.
Really?
Tal was 6'4", 6'5". Tal was pinning their shot on the backboard like that. He didn't play point guard. Tal played like power forward for me. See what I'm saying, y'all? Because when he got the rebound,
he's gone.
He's gone. Tal didn't play up. He played back. You know what I'm saying, y'all? He was the one that would come on a sweep, like when a guy tried to post up. He was that weak side defender.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That's what he played, that weak side defense. If you turn your back on him, he's stripping you.
Yeah.
You know, Duncan, I didn't allow Duncan. I was Al McGuire, Billy Packer. I played a certain way. I didn't want 13, 14-year-olds out there trying to dunk. The game is put the ball in the hole and all that. When you get past phase 2, go ahead, you could dunk.
You could dunk. But
Driz knowing them, they know I didn't play that dunking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you 14, I don't think you should be dunking.
Right.
That's grown folk stuff.
I don't think you should be dunking.
That's grown folk stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That was, how we thought back then.
Right.
Tal was new age. He dunk, don't care what I say. He dunk and lead the game.
Oh, he'll go up for a dunk?
No, he dunk and leave the game. Wasn't to go up for a dunk. He dunk it, 13, 14. He was dunking and be like, oh, proof. Yeah, like that, man. Yo, he was Tal next level, man.
Next level.
Tal was next level.
Man.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you hear so many stories, and you got to name your fifth player, too.
Okay, and, my fifth player, Haran.
Oh, yeah. Haran.
And not in that order.
Okay.
Let me say that correctly. I'm not putting Haran fifth.
Right.
I'm just letting you,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I had a lot of good players.
Yeah.
I didn't even mention T-Lot.
Right, T-Lot.
You know what I'm saying? Dame Manning.
Dame.
You know what I'm saying, yo? Simon. You know what I'm saying, yo? I mean, I had,
wow.
You know what I mean? So, yo, for real, who else? Leon Wright.
Lee had hops.
Lee had hops. You know
Lee
what I'm
had
saying?
hops, too.
Who, Ronell.
Blizz. Yep.
I ain't even mentioned Jay Johnson and Edmund, because by that time, that year when it was no competition for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For real. When I had that, I'm gonna tell you the squad that I had.
Mm-hmm.
It was Jay Johnson up top. I had Dame Ellis.
Okay.
It was Edmund.
Mm-hmm.
I had Tyson Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
I had Terrence Hunter.
Yeah.
I had Ronell Blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I hate that. How could I? Oh man, dang!
Not Drake Croft.
Drake Croft. There you go, Drake Croft.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, yo, that squad was ridiculous. I think we might have played 4 games that year.
Okay.
Because we were playing up the Pearl Street. You know what I mean? We was playing up. We didn't have a gym, and we were playing outside.
Monte Park, and then Kennedy sometimes.
Yeah, we was playing up there, Monte Park.
Yep.
And we only played 4 games because after the team saw us, nobody showed up. After let me tell you I'm telling you, the first lineup I had out there, I had Dame. I had Dave Ellis, Edmund, Jay Johnson, Tyson. It was And I had Ronell coming off the bench. Ronell was 6'7".
Yeah.
Edmund was like 6'5", 6'6" at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was playing out ridiculous, man.
Nah, that
was. So I don't even want to count that.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying, yo? Because listen, high school teams wouldn't have been able to play with that team. I would have beat phase 2 teams.
No, well, see, our middle school team was me, Jay, Edmund, Tyson, Corey Barnes, Brandon Graham, Patrick Graham, Sean Gibbs, Garrett Gibbs, Terrell Freeney, Rob Marucci, Joe LaMonica. We was stacked. So Corey Barnes. So we was pretty stacked. And we was actually playing high schools. So we played Crosby freshman, Kaner freshman. We had one loss. We had one loss to Choke, the what's the name school, the prep school, and we lost by 1. We blew everybody else out. Like our closest opponent at that time, we played West Side, because West Side had Mel Lawrence, Gashawn, Stubby. They had a pretty good squad. You know what I mean? They was nice actually. Their West Side squad was nice, but we wound up beating them in the championship by like 25. But that was our closest opponent, and at that time, Blizz had went to St. Joe's to play. But you know, like in retrospect, like so, a lot of times we have a running kind of like friendly competition, which 8th grade, which Wallace squad was better. Like I go with like me, Marcus, T. Davis. We all kind of like go because they all played for Wallace.
Yeah, that was a crazy. T. Davis played with me too.
Yeah, so they, we go back and we say our squad was better. They say their squad was better, but you had a lot of our Wallace, players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was the thing, man. I mean, I didn't recruit.
Yeah,
I turned down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I used to say, I'm sorry, man. Like Haran.
Yeah.
He played with me, and then after a while, I saw his development. I was like, yo, Haran, man, I think you should go play with what's his name, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the things that I wanted he needed his own team. Haran. Because he can do everything.
He can do everything.
He could do everything. You see what I'm saying, yo? Wow. And he needed to go somewhere where he could do everything. Okay. I had too many people that I had to make happy.
Gotcha.
See what I'm saying, y'all? Because I had people that was on the bench that I knew I was going to need them next year. You know what I'm saying?
You still got to feed them a little bit.
So I still got to feed them. And also I knew that I got to feed the league too. See what I'm saying, y'all? Because I learned that having a bomb squad, you know what I'm saying, yo, and you not playing nobody, that don't mean nothing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I won championships, but I didn't win every championship.
Right.
You see what I'm saying, y'all? And the like I said, I was there from 84 to 2000. I think I only won like 7 or 8 championships. Mm-hmm. I came in second a whole lot of times. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I fed the league. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Like,
but that's interesting you say that because most people want to run it up.
Nah, yeah.
And when you get that, like you said, you get some people. Nah, I ain't playing in that.
Yeah. You get some that that want to beat us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, y'all? That want to beat us. Like I'm gonna tell you, like the first year you had Lamar Powell.
Okay.
Dewdrop. Wesley Oates. Brandon Sumler.
Oh, Boogie B.
T.O.
You know what I'm saying?
The other point guard. T.O. All of them was on the other squad. Scott Gardner.
Okay.
Coached by Randy. You see what I'm saying? You know? And then there was we had another squad. Was Washington Hill. You see what I'm saying? And he had Eric Mudry, Rob Plasky, Gary Hughes. You know what I'm saying, yo? These are some ballers back then, man.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
So they coming at you.
Oh yeah, the league was fed, man. You had some players, man. You had Cubby Schuler. You know what I'm saying? He was up in Cheshire, man. We had a lot of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was the competition was there, man. And like for instance, we every year and this is when I would always have the chance to have the team together. I would have the all-star teams.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, yo? And my boy Bruiser Flint.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He's coaching, assistant coach right now with Kentucky.
Yeah.
He used to coach up in New Haven. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it was LB Booth or something like that. They had a squad up in New Haven that we would play all-star teams. You know? And my boy Tom Fleming, him and Bruiser had the New Haven team.
Okay.
Yeah, we did. We went to New Haven and we told it. You know what
Wow,
I'm saying, yo?
really?
Yeah, I mean, this is like I told you, Jeff Mitchell. He used to coach an all-star team too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you had the Phase 2 all-stars, which was Phil and you know all them, and then you had the Phase 1 all-stars, which was CAG. I mean, which is CAG. You know, Driz. You know what I'm saying? Amar Powell. You know what I'm saying? Jerome.
Was Kurt CO in the mix around then?
CO was a little behind, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, cause hold on, no, CO was above.
He was older.
CO was older. Yeah, CO was older.
Older than CAG.
He played 1 year.
Okay.
CAG, the first year I coached, I think it was 84. The first year 85. The first year I had to when I got in touch with Muriel, because that's who
with the Miriam Moore.
Muriel Moore, because Muriel's the one that gave me the squad.
Okay.
That's how I started. That's how I started coaching.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because Eric and Troy had liked the way you know what I mean, after Gerard had took over. So, and Muriel was friends with my mother-in-law.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so I knew Muriel all my life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So Muriel asked me to coach him. You know what I'm saying, yo? This was like after maybe like after the summer league had started, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So the following year I knew I was coaching. So it may have been like beginning of '85, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, those are the years, man.
So let me ask you this. Now, with the scores that you name, right? What would you say like their like key ingredient that contributed to them being able to score so efficiently? Out of the top 5 that you named, you said Talents had the defense.
Yeah, Talents was just all talent. He was all, you know. But think about it, man. These kids was about their craft, man. You know what I'm saying, yo? They was on the courts, man. You know what I mean? They was really on the courts, man. I saw Wayne Boyette, CAG. You know what I mean? 13 years old, man. You know what I mean? Kind of tall. Told me, Proof, I want to play guard. And I'm like, yo, you might be the second tallest on my team, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I need you to play low. He said, Proof, I can't play guard. He said, I can't play center, man. I can't play down there. I said, then you can't play for me. You know what I mean? Knowing all along I was, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I had to try to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he took that, and I saw him develop his down low skills, to which he's probably my best down low defender. Understand what I'm saying, yo?
Wow.
I mean, that can defend you to the point where positioning and things like that. You know what I'm saying? And now we were playing Gary Hughes. Naugatuck had I think Gary Hughes was about 6'9". You know what I'm saying? Then 14, 6'9". You know what I'm saying? They had another dude, what's my man name? Dark-skinned black dude. He was a beast. Oh man, he was like 6'5". You know what I'm saying? So we was playing against
some big boys,
big boys back then. You know what I mean? And that's why I told CAG, I can't have you playing guard, man. I need you down low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he changed his game around to that next year. I had no choice to put him at guard because he changed his game. He had the handle. He was moving around the court. He could shoot. It was like As long as you get me rebounds, man.
Yeah, as long as you get, okay.
And that's how it was, man. You know, them brothers was about honing their skills to get better, man. And the thing about it wasn't no trainers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, yo? And like I said, you know, back in our days, man, we was practicing bad habits, man. You know what I'm saying, yo? A lot of times you didn't even know you was doing something wrong. You was out there
and
every
1,000
day,
shots shooting it wrong.
1,000 shots doing the wrong thing.
That's
we didn't
true.
have the trainers to tell us what was do, how to.
That's
you know
true.
What I mean?
That's true. Practicing bad habits.
And believe it or not, I'm talking canvas sneakers back then.
Yeah.
Because brothers wasn't getting leather until maybe 88, 89.
Exactly. That's all
See
canvas.
what I'm saying? Yo, we had those
Converse,
canvas,
Pro
Converse,
Cats.
Pro Cats. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Out there like that, man, because that's how we was balling. So our landing wasn't landing how these kids is landing now.
Right, right.
So our takeoff ain't like they take off.
Nah, it's totally
You know,
different.
Totally different. Totally
Man.
different game. You know what I mean? Totally different game. But they was you know, kids now, because they have a vast array of things to draw from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Their bag might be bigger,
Okay.
but what we can do back then, they did. You know what I'm saying,
Okay.
yo? They
Okay.
did well.
Yeah.
They probably didn't have the array of things that these kids have now.
Right.
But they were proficient at what they had.
What they
could
had.
do,
They was
what
proficient
had.
at it.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's, in hindsight, if you looking at that era and then you got today, do you think it's easier to coach today, or it would have been it's easier when you made your imprint?
Well,
Looking at the players, even like the players that you had back then, like some of the ones that might be
let me
difficult.
tell you
but
like this. But it was a lot easier back then.
a lot easier?
A lot easier back then because swearing was allowed.
Wasn't?
It was allowed.
Oh, it was allowed.
You know what I'm saying, yo?
Okay.
It was allowed. You know, I mean, it wasn't, I mean, don't get me wrong. And it was acceptable.
Okay.
See what I'm saying, yo? Because everybody did it.
Okay.
It wasn't that, you know, that looked down upon. Everybody was Bobby Knight, man. Understand what I'm saying, yo? And we knew that you had to motivate people to get something out of them.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying,
Yeah.
yo? So kids had a little tougher skin.
Yeah.
See what
They
I'm
could
saying,
take
yo?
it.
They had to because there was nothing else.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying, yo? So it was coaching. That's what coaching was. Coaching was motivating the kid to quit or get the best out of him.
Yes.
That's what coaching was about. You know what I'm
Motivate
saying,
you
yo?
to quit or get the
Motivate
best
you
out.
to quit or get the best out of you because that's how you weeded your team out.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying, yo? Because
When you think about it, yeah.
a lot of times players come up there, but then after that regimen, only the strong
Don't
gonna
survive.
stay. But in today's times, I've watched I go to my grandson's practices and things like that.
Yeah.
And they're afraid to coach kids hard because the kid might not come the next time.
Wow.
Because these kids have so much opportunity.
So many opportunity and options.
Options that they really don't get the chance to make that butter and the cream rise to the top.
Yeah.
Because when it starts boiling, man, a lot of them get out.
They get out of there.
They get out of it because so many parents are living vicariously through their children, that their expectations that, oh, you don't have to take that. Well,
Right.
But that's not gonna make your child better.
No, it's not.
See what I'm saying, yo?
Wow.
You know, because listen, I tell somebody all the time, you know, depending on what child you want or what you the best out of your child, like if I know that my child has a real chance on being something, I want him to be the head of a mouse.
Okay.
Understand what I'm saying? But if I feel that I just want my child to gather this thing and learn and, you know, get the camaraderie, then you can be the tail of a lion. See what I'm saying, y'all?
Okay.
But you have to know what you're developing here.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like if you having a person who has a real good chance of being somewhere might not be best for him to be with the tail of a lion.
Right.
Because you're stunning his growth.
Stunting his growth.
See what I'm
He's
saying?
only
yo?
gonna-
He's gonna level out.
Yeah.
make him the head of that mouse. So he's on a bad team, but he's the head. He gets the chance to beat up and make other people better.
Yes.
See what I'm saying? A lot of times people, they got kids that are good, and they want to take them and put them on another good team.
Just stunning them.
Yeah, well, so they think they can get more exposure, but at 10, 11, 12 years old, man, you're developing your child. It don't matter if he's playing for a #1 team in the state at 12 years old.
You're still developing them.
What difference does it make?
Right.
If he's 12 years old on the best team in the state, it don't mean nothing.
Right, because where you going with that?
Where he's going with that. But if he's 12 years old on the worst team in the state, but he's developing, that's what you want.
You want him to
The
develop.
head of a mouse.
Okay.
See what I'm saying, y'all?
Yeah.
You got to know what you're developing.
Got to know what you're developing.
Gotta
Now,
know
that's
what
key,
you know what
too.
I'm saying, y'all?
That's key.
Most definitely.
And because it's funny that you say that, because like the last few people that we had, like they talk about parents living vicariously through, the kids and stuff like that. And we had Tavares up here a few weeks back. And he made a statement. He was like, this day and age, we're at an all-time high of parental involvement in kids' sports, as opposed to when we was coming up. You know what I mean? It's a lot of times we catch the bus and we walk into the rec to the boys' club or whatever, and we wait for our ride. And ain't nobody at the game. We all, all us together, we at the game, but ain't none of our parents at the game. A lot of times they don't even know we got a game. We just we gone. But we was able to figure things out, fight through. You know what I mean? Yeah, get yelled at by the coach, but you know what I'm saying? We was able to take the beatings and, still work on what you had to work on. Now you got parents that's at every game, at every practice, want to put their 2 cents in, And one of the things that, Tavares said is that, when you got all these parents involved and then you got the coaches trying to coach the kid, and the parent is like, don't talk to my kid that way, or we ain't coming back tomorrow. It's like, yeah, but your kid need to learn these skills.
Yeah.
Like, he's not developing, you know what I'm saying, you pulling him out, or what you're trying to say. No, he don't have the green light on this team because he needs to know how to do this and do that. Build him up. But the first sign of adversity, the kid don't want to play, or the parents is quick to yank him. Now we're going to go play for this team over here. Now, what is it doing with the kid's growth? He's going to plateau sooner than you think.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
He's going to plateau sooner than you think.
Well, see, that's the thing. The vicariously living through the child thing is you got to wonder how good was the parent. See what I'm saying, y'all? Because usually they have, realistically how good they was, because we all have our expectations on how good we were. But you can tell, for me, you can tell how good the parent was on how much he sits back and allows the coach to do their job. See what I'm saying, y'all?
Right.
Because there's no good player that didn't have a good coach that let him, to direct them.
Gotta direct
so
them.
most look at the expectation and the talent of that parent. See what I'm saying? So a lot of times a parent wasn't that good. Right? But then they see their child and they say, oh my God, he's better than me. And because he's better than me, he's on par with everybody else. So now they're putting their money and they're putting all that into it. You know what I mean? So when you spend money, you have a certain level of expectation.
Yeah.
You see
I
what I'm
expect
saying?
my son to play these
And
minutes.
the problem is, this is the problem, is you got the trainers, man.
Okay.
See what I'm saying, y'all? Listen, a trainer's like a barber.
Okay.
See what I'm saying, y'all? Barber brings your hair back a little bit too much so you can come back again. You see what I'm saying, y'all?
Yeah.
Now, a trainer that's getting money from you will feed you how good your child is and how good his development is so that you can think that he's helping your child out, so you're going to put more money in it. So now you put more money in it, and the trainer's telling your child is good, so how come this coach ain't seeing what me and this trainer's? Wait a minute now.
Right. Okay.
You looking through rose-colored glasses because this guy's
He's milking it.
He's milking it. See what I'm saying, yo? The best way to find out if what you got, you know what I'm saying, yo, is to let your child play, and some other parent will come back and tell you what you got.
Right. Oh, that's your kid? Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
See
now
what I'm
you
saying,
know.
yo?
Okay.
For real.
You got to let him go.
That's how you got to let him go. So when the trainer comes in and tells you how good he is, you can't believe that. I mean, unless it's obvious and you just got a phenom.
Right.
You see what I'm saying, yo?
Right.
You know.
But those phenoms are few and far between.
Few and far between.
You know what I mean?
And then the thing about it, what's phenomenal at 15 might not be phenomenal at 16.
16 or even 17.
You know what I'm saying, y'all? Kids plateau quick. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying, y'all?
Yes.
Kids reach that peak quick. A lot of time, who are they doing it for?
Parents.
They see the parents investing all this money in it. They got a certain love for the game, but it ain't the fire.
Gotta try to pay
you know what I'm
mom
saying,
back
yo?
or
You know what I
whatever.
mean? So it all, you know what I mean?
And that's one of the things too, you know, I preach to my kids all the time. I tell them, look, I don't gotta live through you. I did what I was supposed to do the first time around.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is you want to do, let me know and we get behind it, but you gotta do the work. I'm not out there. I'm not out there running. I'm not out here doing this. You gotta do the work. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things now, especially with the kids of today, I tell them, you want to be good, you want to be great, or you want to just be average. And here's the thing. Average, when you're an average athlete, you have a lot of fun. Yeah. You go to the parties, you go this.
That's right.
You know what I mean? When you're good, when you're a good athlete, you still have a lot of social life. You're fun.
It's about inclusion.
Right. But when you're great, you're kind of boring. Because you spend a lot of your time, because greatness requires great work.
That's right.
That's ugly.
That's right. That's right.
That's ugly.
Hours. That's effort.
You're going to miss a lot of the parties. You're going to miss a lot of the...
That's right. You're not around for that.
The only pretty part is the outcome on the court or
That's right.
outcome on whatever
That's right.
sport you're doing.
That's right.
That's the only pretty.
That's right.
But everything else is ugly.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Because you don't have the time to do all the things.
All that other stuff.
All that other stuff. You know
That's
what I mean?
what-
Not when you dedicate.
Not when you're trying to be great.
Yeah, when you dedicate. That's the difference.
That's
you
the
know?
difference. You know what I mean? So...
But you know, it's tough, man. I just love to see a kid with the love of the game, man.
Yeah.
You know, see what I'm saying, yo?
Yeah.
With that love of the game, man. To which I ain't talking no, pressure from outside. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying, yo? That's just plain old get out there and play ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because, like I told my grandson, man, listen, man, the expectations is we all want the highest for you. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying, yo? But it's been a blast already.
Yeah. Right.
See what I'm saying, yo?
Right.
Because not everybody gets to that next level.
No.
But you got a chance to see a whole lot.
On the
way.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying, yo?
Yeah.
And it's that inclusion part. Is because is you get included in so much. It just being on the court. It's so much so many people that you be around.
Yep.
So many things that you see. You know what I mean, yo? So that is the love of basketball. It was so, man, I've watched my son catch it. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying, yo?
Yep.
Because it's like a flu, man. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying, yo?
Catch that bug.
You catch that bug, man. You know what I'm saying, yo? And it's like everything is basketball.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You eat, sleep. You know what I mean? Back in my day, it was a newspaper. It was the sports digest. Streets and Smith.
Okay.
And the Sports Digest. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what I would go there and get to wait for the Streets and Smith magazines to come out and read them all cover to cover and knew all the stats. You know what I'm saying, yo?
Yeah.
And that's what it was, man.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
You knew that's how you found out who was the potential players coming up, is because if you was good enough to make Streets and Smith,
right.
What?
Yeah.
When Edmond was on the cover of Streets and Smith, oh my God, that was it, man. Waterbury was on the map.
On the map.
You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
y'all? Because that was the
Yeah.
level. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, for sure, man. As we kind of like cap off this this episode for the scores that you know of, like, you know, obviously today, what skill set you think they need to kind of like continue to hone those skills from a coach's standpoint?
As a coaching, first and foremost, I'll tell you what you should have, and you can get that with hard work. Everybody can have it.
Okay.
And that's jumping.
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 True. Everybody can develop that.
Everybody can develop jumping. So I'm not saying everybody gonna have a 48-inch
No,
vertical,
but
but
everybody
everybody
can
can add to their
Yeah.
leaping ability.
Yes.
See what I'm saying, y'all? So if you can add 3, 4, 5, 6 inches to your vertical,
Yeah.
that changes the game right there.
Okay.
That changes you from a regular point guard to a next level point guard.
To the next level.
Or if you're a 2 guard, if you got that, so start with that.
Okay.
See what I'm saying, y'all? Start with the and I mean, this is something that when you're 13, 14 years old and you want to be good, develop that
Jumping
jumping ability.
Okay.
See what I'm saying, y'all?
The leg strength.
leg
calf
strength,
muscles. Yeah.
leg strength.
Yeah.
Because with leg strength is gonna come that endurance.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying, y'all?
Yes.
And
And
with-
elevation.
And elevation. And with elevation comes confidence.
Yes.
You know what
You ain't worrying about nobody blocking
you
your
ain't
shot.
Not only that, you throw them, you blocking shots.
You blocking shots. Yep.
See what I'm saying, y'all?
You have that mentality.
You had
The
that
only way I'm
mentality.
missing is if you foul me.
Yo, we all knew that brother. Nah, he gonna throw your shot, man. Why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you got that, that's 1st. Mm-hmm. Okay? And then I'm gonna say ball handling.
Ball handling.
You know what I'm saying, y'all? Now,
And now we're at a stage where even if you're big, you need to be able to put that ball on the floor.
You got to put the ball on the floor. Got to be able to go where you want.
Yeah.
If you ain't got the keys, you can't drive the car, man.
Can't drive the car.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true. If you ain't got the keys, you
those
can't
are
drive the car.
First is being able to jump.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, y'all? Then being able to handle the ball. Now, the other twos is God-given ability.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting and that uncanny ability to score, that's God-given.
That's God-given.
You can work on it, but there's some people
No.
that just born with that, man.
Those instincts.
Those instincts,
Yeah.
talents, that
Yeah.
fast twitch,
Yeah.
hand-eye coordination. See what I'm saying,
Instincts,
yo?
yeah.
You know what I mean? You
Talents
can work
have
on
that.
that. You can work on that. But those some are born with that gift.
Born with that.
See what I'm saying, yo?
Okay.
But that was something that I would say work on if you can.
Okay.
That hand-eye. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, yo? That
hand-eye coordination. Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying, yo? That hand-eye coordination. Because the first thing that I learned from John Manacucci, you know what I'm saying, and it was a nugget that he told me.
Mm-hmm.
For a guard, he says, first thing that guys has to understand, they have to realize is when you're dribbling the ball and you're facing the basket, you're squared to the hoop already.
Right.
See what I'm
You're
saying?
already square.
You're already square. That free hand. So if I'm dribbling the ball and I put the ball in my left hand because I'm a right hand shooter, once I face that basket,
Yeah. You're already there.
that switch over
Yeah.
is already there.
It's already there.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
the point is always remember to stay square.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the point. And the best way to get square is to put the ball in your hand and face the basket.
Right.
See what I'm saying, yo? Because that free hand is always square.
It's always square. Wow.
So, but that's something that has to be taught at a young age. Early.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? To which it becomes your part of your hand-eye fast twitch.
Yeah. You learn that early. Now you work on
Now
that
you-
early.
Now it becomes
second nature.
Yeah. Because I'll give you a point where James Harden almost perfected that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
James Harden got that ball in his right hand, and then he leaned, boom.
And then, yeah.
He a lefty.
Yeah.
So you think he's dribbling that right so he can pound right? He ain't pounding right. He's squaring. He's squaring. Because as soon as you stop that right dribble, he switches. Boom.
Yeah.
And it's no, you know how when now you dribble with your right hand,
you bring it
stop,
back,
you
and
gotta
then
bring it back, you gotta set.
No.
Nah, if you dribble with your left hand, boom, you just switch it, and it's all in one motion.
Yeah.
All in one motion.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what John.
Yeah.
That's what man Coochie taught me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And I was at a young age.
Young
and
age.
I didn't really understand it. You know what I'm saying?
But even that nugget right there, still, that don't change.
No, it don't change. It
That don't change.
Look at Steph Curry. Look at
And
Steph.
I'm sure he learned that
He-
at a young age.
He
It
learned
don't
at a
change.
young
Same
age.
thing.
Same thing. Steph do. Got that left, boom.
Yep.
He ain't no set. Ain't no set. It's
Bam.
all in one motion.
One motion.
All in one motion. But like and that's what you know, there's some that don't need that and can do it without that. Cause Dame Lillard, and he can do
Yeah,
it.
he could do it.
He could do it. He'd have that ball. He pounding that ball in his right hand. He'd step to the right,
And bam.
bam. Where, you know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
if Curry shot like that, he wouldn't be in the league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, yo?
Yeah, for
if
sure.
Curry shot like that, he wouldn't be in the league. But you know, that's the most important thing is, you know what I'm saying? Ball handling ability. You know what I'm saying?
And get your
jumping
leaping.
and learn how to square.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what I'm saying, yo?
Yeah. So this episode, you know, we focused on, we talked about kind of like your coaching that, but also, you know, Pro Street.
Yeah.
But the what made score, what made them special. And, you know, a lot of times we focus on scoring, but, you know, what I've learned sometimes is defense turn to offense.
Oh, well, but listen.
You know
listen,
what I mean? Defense turning to easy offense.
To be honest, I never coached a play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I said, yo, run a curl. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
Yeah.
something like that. But my play was the defense. You know what I'm saying, yo?
Defense.
That 1-3-1.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Trapping in the corners.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Oh, my favorite, everybody know that played with Pearl Street, know the scramble. You see what I'm saying, yo? And that was the scramble was we stay back into a zone.
Mm-hmm.
Into the point guard, bring the ball over half court.
Yeah.
Soon the point guard bring the ball over half court, you scramble to your man.
Blitz to him.
You know what I'm saying? You scramble to your man. See what I'm saying, yo?
Yeah.
Now, the first thing that's going to happen is the point guard's going to take the ball to the hole. Mm-hmm. That's what we want.
Yeah.
We want the up the tempo up.
Yeah.
And that scramble was...
Yeah.
That's how we put teams away with that scramble,
Yep.
bro.
Because then somebody going to make a mistake.
They might go, yeah. That's what we want. We want up tempo, you know?
Yes. So, I mean, this pretty much, you know, wraps up our little chop it up today. And, you know, for y'all listening at home, you know what I'm saying, again, you know, we got some gems. Hope you got your notebook down and took some notes. Especially, you know, our youngins that tune in and watch. You know what I mean? The gems that we're, and the information that we're giving you guys, again, you know what I'm saying, he, you know, learned that back in the day. It didn't change. Square up.
That's
that
right.
don't change.
That's right.
Get your legs up. You know, your leg strength, your leaping ability. Your ball handling skills, more important today, your ball handling skills, because back in the day, you was able to, if you were kind of big, you would kind of be able to get off the hook with not being able to put the ball on the floor so much. But now, you need to be able to put that ball on the floor.
But even this, though, because I know there's somebody out there that can't play ball, that love basketball, you know what I'm saying, and want to do something and want to start something like this.
Yeah.
What's the NBA reporter? What's his name? From Bristol. What's that? NBA reporter for ESPN. Damn, I can't. I just got a brain fart. Oh man.
Not Steven.
Nah, the white dude.
The one that know everything?
Yeah, I can't. Damn. Fucking brain fart, man. Oh.
Woj.
Adrian Wojnarowski.
Yes, Woj.
Woj started covering Pearl Street basketball, man.
Wow.
Listen, as a matter of, man, listen, he used to work, remember they had that off the glass for for Republican American, where they covered the Summer League basketball.
Yeah,
that.
okay.
That was Adrian Wojnarowski, man. I'm telling you, I've sat and spoken to Woj about players. That's what Woj was. He was the sports guy for Republican American.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not saying if it was his first job, because listen, he's younger than me.
Wow.
And I was coaching, so he was like a teenager. He was like 19, 20 years old.
Okay.
Just getting out of college. Come to Pearl Street, talking to Hubie. Adrian Wojnarowski.
Wow.
I'm telling you, do his bio. I'm telling you, man. When I sat up about 10 years ago, and I said Wojnarowski come across ears, I said, that's oh man, that's Adrian, man. I sat and then talked with Adrian many times, man.
Wow.
But I'm telling you, he was a sports writer for the Republican American.
Republican American.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That was his start. So I'm just letting you know that it ain't got to be basketball, man. It ain't got to be basketball, man.
Nah.
The love of this game can take you
you
places
all over.
that man, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. It can take you
Just
all
to
over.
love it. Look at Bruiser Flint.
Mm-hmm.
Bruiser.
Yep.
I coached against Bruiser with Summer League. This is when Bruiser was probably interning, because he was young. Bruiser was young.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, yo? He always wore the coach's shorts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He tried to had the coaches had those what they call those eyes on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was studious back then.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? With his Reeboks, had the glasses and everything. But that's just goes to show, man, how you can go from there, from Pearl Street to
you can take it anywhere.
take it anywhere.
Take it anywhere.
You know what I mean? There's evidence of people doing it, man.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And listen, I go to Peach Jam all the time, and I seen Wojnarowski at Peach Jam, and I'm like, across that's over there is VIP. You can't get over there.
Yeah.
But I just want to catch him so I can say, yo, Adrian, yo, do you remember me from Waterbury, man, when you used to come? I know it's his start. I know he remember. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
Yeah.
it just goes to show we all got a beginning.
You got a beginning.
Everybody
start somewhere.
Got to start somewhere.
Got to start somewhere.
And if you got to love and you keep it long enough, it can even Calipari used to come to Pearl Street Gym.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? When he was assistant coach at Pitt.
Wow. Okay.
You know what I'm saying, yo?
Yeah.
Calipari sitting in Pearl Street Gym, coach recruiting Jerome Malloy.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying, yo?
UMass.
Yeah, and Lou Rowe.
Lou Rowe.
When Jerome committed, the summer before they went to Lou Rowe, Mike Williams, all of them in Pearl Street.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying, yo? It was man.
And they was beasts too,
yo,
man.
We was when Kool and the Gang came into town. Huey called me, he said, yo, listen, what are you doing, man? I said, nothing. Huey said, listen, man, Kool and the Gang is in the town. I said, what? He said, man, Kool and the Gang is in the gym right now. What? Man, man, they don't want nobody down there. I'm just letting you know. Huey can't come. He said, listen, I'm just letting you know, man. But that's how it was, man.
That's how it was.
Everybody wanted Pearl Street, man.
Everybody wanted a piece of
Everybody
that,
wanted
man.
Pearl Street, man.
To switch that summer sound.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. Well, hey, man, that's, we, pretty much going to end it there. And again, this ain't the ending, so we're going to be,
most
we're
definitely.
going to continue to, chop it up like this. Like I said, maybe once or twice a month.
Okay.
But, just keeping our listeners in tune that it's much more to come.
Most definitely.
But, hey, for those at home, thank y'all for joining in for another episode of Run It Back. I'm Eric Lewan. This is my co-guest, you know what I'm saying?
All right,
Proof,
guys.
this is family.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Y'all stay tuned, man, and have a great week.
All right.
Thanks, man.